Good morning, students. As this welcomes you all. In the last lecture, we have discussed about electric potential difference, electric potential due to point charge. Here, we are going to discuss electric potential, electric potential at any point, at any point due to an electric dipole, due to an electric dipole. Let us consider an electric dipole. Let us consider an electric dipole which is consisting minus q and plus q charge, as we know that these are the distances from the mean point. These distances are same. Let a point P lie somewhere, because in the heading we have learned that at any point, so we are taking any point anywhere. So it is situated at a small r distance, from the mean position. Let this point is at a small r1 distance from this position, and from r2 distance from another position. If this angle is theta, then this angle would be 180 minus theta, we know that. So what is next? If V1 be the electric potential due to positive q charge, then V1 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r1. Equation number 1. Similarly, if V2 be the electric potential due to negative q charge, then it may be given as V2 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r2, but it is negative q charge, so here would be minus sign. Remember one thing, in electric field negative sign will not be carried, but here it will be carried. So what is the value of V2? That is minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r2. This one is question number 2. Thus total electric potential at point P due to electric dipole is given as V is equal to V1 plus V2. We are putting the value of V1 and V2 from equation 1 and 2 here, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r1 minus plus minus, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r2. As we can see here, something is common, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q is common, so here 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2. This one is question number 3. For finding the value of r1 and r2, we are going to do in the form of what? Resultant. So we have learned that r square is equal to e square. We have that r square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Do we remember this? In previous classes we have learned this formula for the resultant. So here for r1 we are going from the diagram. If we take this a point and b point, then in diagram triangle POB, if you are taking triangle POB and we are going to find out r1 square, then r1 square can be written like r square plus l square plus 2rl cos, what is this? 180 minus theta. So cos 180 minus theta. Then r square plus l square minus 2rl cos theta, because cos 180 minus theta is equal to minus cos theta. So it is written like this one. This becomes, if you are taking r square common in this term, then it becomes 1 plus l square upon r square minus 2rl cos theta upon r square. This cancelled out, then this becomes r square 1 plus L square upon R square minus 2L cos theta by R. This derivation is little bit lengthy, so just keep your eyes on this derivation only. So R1 square can be written like what? This is the value. Moving further, if we are considering L square is very small quantity, then L square upon R square would be more smaller. Then by neglecting L square upon R square, we get what we are getting here, that is R1 square is equal to, this implies that R1 square is equal to R square 1 minus 2L cos theta by R. But what we are to get? We are to get 1 upon R1. So for this, we are taking under root both the side. So R1 becomes R 1 minus 2L cos theta by R power 1 by 2. This becomes, now we are taking inverse, 1 upon R1 is equal to 1 upon R 1 minus 2L cos theta by R. This one would be minus 1 by 2. We are taking inverse, that is why it becomes minus. We know that by binomial theorem, 1 upon x to the power n can be written like 1 plus nx upon 1 factorial plus and so on. So here what is in power, we are to multiply with it first term. So what is that? 1 upon R1 is equal to 1 upon R 1 minus minus plus 2L cos theta by 2R. This becomes 1 upon R1 is equal to 1 upon R 1 plus L cos theta by R. This one is equation number 4. Similarly for R2, what? If we are taking triangle POA, so what happened? R2 square becomes R square plus L square plus 2RL cos theta, because in this diagram there is only theta angle in triangle POA. So what is there? R2 square is equal to R square can be taken out, that is L square upon R square plus 2RL cos theta. It is just the same you have done, it is just the same. Then R2 square becomes R square, this one would be 1 upon 1 plus L square upon R square plus 2L cos theta by R. Then L square upon R square would be more smaller. Then by neglecting it, what we are getting, that R2 square becomes R square 1 plus 2L cos theta by R. This becomes, we are taking under root both the side, then R2 becomes R 1 plus 2L cos theta upon R power what? 1 by 2. Under root means power 1 by 2. Moving further, we are to get 1 upon R2. What we are to get? 1 upon R2. Then 1 upon R2 becomes 1 by R 1 plus L cos theta 2L cos theta upon R power minus 1 by 2. What becomes? This one. Then 1 upon R2 becomes 1 upon R 1 minus 2L cos theta by 2R, because plus minus plus by binomial theorem. By binomial theorem we have done this before, na? Binomial theorem. So 2 cancelled out, 1 upon R2 becomes 1 upon R 1 minus L cos theta by R. This one is question number 5. We have got the value of 1 upon R1, 1 upon R2. By equation 3, 4 and 5, we are putting these values. V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q. This was common. 1 upon R1. What is 1 upon R1? 1 by R 1 plus L cos theta by R. And what is 1 upon r2? That is minus 1 by r 1 minus, that is 1 upon r 1 minus L cos theta by r. Now solving it out, we can see here 1 upon r is common, we are taking that outside, this becomes 1 plus L cos theta by r minus, we are multiplying with minus plus L cos theta by r. 1 can be cancelled out, then 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r. This L cos theta by r becomes 2L cos theta by r. That becomes v is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q dot 2L cos theta upon r square. But q dot 2L can be written like p. We have v is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught p cos theta upon r square. This is your resultant. What is the resultant of electric potential at any point due to an electric dipole? That is v is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught p cos theta by r square. It is little bit lengthy, but it is very easy method. You can follow this method and you can find out easily the result. So concentrate over each and every point of this video, then you can find out the result of this. As this will see you again. Thank you.